Glensky.
Yes, sir.
So, bro, Venezuelan, 23 años.
Yes, sir.
¿Por qué Miami?
I didn't get to choose at the time. My mom brought me here when I was 14, and I'm glad. America had taught me a lot, and at the time, it was pretty rough in Venezuela. So we had somebody here that we could stay with them. So I came to stay in a couch.
On a couch.
Yeah, but the opportunities in America are unlimited. So yeah, that couch got me to where I'm at now. So I'm thankful that I was sleeping in a couch when I was 14.
Well, let me ask you this, because in Chicago, there's a lot of immigrant Mexican, right?
Yes.
Mexicano.
Yes.
My parents are immigrants también. What was the culture shock when you came here? You were 13, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people don't face that. People don't understand that, the struggle. I hear the stories, but you lived it.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you remembered sleeping on that couch?
I remember that I wanted freedom, and I didn't know the language. It was pretty hard in the beginning just to communicate or get things to understand, because now for me, I know there is lack of information and lack of action. At that time, I was hungry. I wanted to take a lot of action, but I didn't understand anything. So I didn't have the information, right? It's not like when you have somebody guiding you and giving you like a mentor, right? You have somebody that already went through it, they have the experience, and they're giving it to you. I didn't have that at the time, so I was just struggling to find that information. And where do I get the right source of information that is going to teach me the system in the United States, right? When I got here, I got thrown in high school, where I was with a group of Hispanics.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't learn the English there. I wouldn't learn anything in school. So for me, I was just wasting my time. And so I found a job that I could basically not go to school to, but I got to the job, make money. And then that's how I started learning English as a server, talking to people and learning, how to serve tables. And man, the customer service is horrible in a restaurant. Like, people will treat you like very bad. Just like people will treat you good, there's a lot of people that will treat you bad.
Well, dude, did you want to go to college? Like, what was the dream for you, financially or education?
It was more financially, and like I said, I was just looking for that freedom. At the time, I wasn't thinking about, well, I guess I was, just because I had that poverty mindset. I was thinking about a lot of money. But then throughout time, I figured out that money is not really the goal. It's more of the freedom of choice, freedom of location, freedom of time. And so at that point, I was just learning and, well, getting a lot of experience in, let's say, on the streets, right, on jobs, on doing a lot of side jobs. So just learning. I wanted to learn a lot. I wanted to figure it out. And so by meeting people and like, okay, I will work for you or whatever it is, trying to add value. And so, yeah, I mean, that's how it started.
How important is network?
Well, it's everything, because they had introduced me to the opportunities. People is where the opportunities are at. So a mentor, they will teach you a lot of stuff, right? They could be in an event, or they could be within the company that you're working with, and let's say that they're doing an anniversary gathering, and so you come into that gathering and meeting the CEO, meeting all these people within their same organization that you're in. You might be able to find your mentor, maybe your wife, whatever it is. So I believe people is where the opportunities are at. Network for me is everything. I started going to networking events for the past 5 years. And every time I go to a networking event, I go with an intention. I don't just go to like, oh, I'm going to meet a bunch of people. But I go with an intention, and I try to meet certain people, be there for a certain period of time, and leave. I don't want to be there until like everything is over and I'm like, like drinking and stuff like that. But more of like show up and show up. And so I go deliver value to the people that I need to, get couple contacts and leave. Now to the point that I'm doing my own events, and I do the same. Even though it's my event, I'm not there the whole time. I'm just there because I'm the main event. So I'm just there for a couple time, perform, maybe network, leave.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I don't believe events or networking events are just to like get a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
But it's most likely to connect with the right people. So if you go with an intention and you're clear in what you're doing in your business, you're not just like, oh yeah, I do it all. I'm a jack of all trades, and yeah, I can help you. And so you're gonna try to help everybody, and you will end up helping none.
Yep.
So yeah,
Well, let me ask you this before I jump into that, because I like this. Could you finish high school?
I did.
Oh.
I did for my mom.
Obviously, right? The moms. College or no college?
I tried. I joined. Actually, Miami-Dade were right close, but I didn't finish college.
It's not the grades you make, it's the hands you shake.
Yeah.
Right? And I really believe that.
Yeah, no, and I believe the smartest people are here for a reason, and I'm here for another reason, and we all can work together, you know. And I need you, and you need me, you know. Like without a developer, you can't have investors and contractors and an architect all together to put in a building, right? Just like this.
Yeah.
So you need a developer to put all together and to believe in him, and he's putting his reputation, he's putting his faith and everything into these projects where the investors are believing in the developer, the architect are believing in the, you know, so we all need of each other.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe that.
So Glensky, what made you develop the person you are right now? What did you create?
I create a person that gives value to high net worth individuals in certain type of way, by raising capital, by marketing their business, or automating something with AI. You said why?
Yeah, why? But yeah, I heard AI. Do you dabble with make.com? I take some courses for AI too as well.
I'm not trying to do everything with AI because I ended up developing my own, and I understood that a lot of people is now developing their own AIs, and it's gonna become a huge marketplace where it might get lost, you know, because at the end of the day, ChatGPT is gonna be the go-to for Chapa, and this is gonna be the go-to for video, and this, you know. So I'm focused on and going to corporations that they're already spending money on marketing and automating the stuff that they already have, because it's more worth it for me and for them than just creating something new and putting it out there. And I have it, you know, I still promote it. I have people that they love it. I'm gonna tell you what it is, which is social media reactions and co-approach. So I've been doing that for the past 5 years. I DM people, comment, like, all manually, right? And it was, for example, to find a guest from a podcast, or I don't know, to find me a client or whatever.
For sure.
But now with the automation, while we're speaking, the automations are going, and I have multiple pages that are just reacting with my target audience, while also giving likes. We're also sending a DM, and you know, it's getting us leads, which then we can get them to the podcast or get them, I don't know, whatever it is that we offer, you know?
For sure. I like that because you're just 23 doing this and you have big dreams and you just started, right? You're just starting.
I say that to
Scratching the
myself every
surface.
single day, because it's not that I just started. I started a long time ago, but I believe that helps you restart. You know, I mean, I believe we're playing a game. And so every single day I need to restart.
Some new levels to it.
Yeah.
And
There
I
is levels to it.
because you want everything. And that's the mindset. You should have everything. If you want to do something, be the best.
Yeah. And you deserve everything.
Yeah. So and that's why I came to Miami, because I feel like there's like-minded people just like you, because it's not being cocky, it's being confidence.
Yeah.
And that's when you speak it, you believe it, you start doing it,
Yeah.
the rest will follow, right?
Yes.
From Venezuela, bro, 13, 14, and then right now, come on, dude. But why Fort Lauderdale, not Miami?
I lived in Miami when I was 18. I tried out. I give it a try. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 18, and I came to downtown. I was living the lifestyle, but I wasn't fulfilled. So I was in vanity, like going. I was working 2 jobs at the time.
Yeah.
I was selling weed,
Okay.
and I was going out to clubs and doing the wrong things.
Right.
So I wasn't using the Miami connections as how I am using them now. So when I come down to Miami, is to work or do interviews or work out. It's different.
For sure.
Back then, I was just living the lifestyle that everybody sells in Miami.
Do you think like Miami? I always get the bad reputation that Miami, there's scummy people like everywhere in the world, right? Bad people, good people.
Yeah.
Does that exist here a lot in Miami?
Oh hell yeah! I think everywhere. In Miami, it's pretty hard to differentiate who's good and who's bad. Because in Miami, it's literally like a game. You will see everything very good. You will see the cars. You will see lifestyle, whatever. But you don't know if it's everything on a credit card and they're just trying to show off and they're working their ass off to maintain that lifestyle. And so I've been through pretty rough experiences where people show off and you think everything is cool and you're gonna do business, but it ended up being a scam.
Wow.
So Miami is pretty rough, and I think that's why I chose Fort Lauderdale. It's more calm. It's more old money. The north you go, you'll see more classy it gets. Business is different. It's more old style. Like you go and sit down. It's not virtual meetings. Even that I like that because I can be anywhere in the world, but I like old money. I like people that they are respectful. They have values. They have a foundation. A lot of people here, like you said, they're trying to make it, right? They're trying to do. They're trying to prove themselves and prove everybody that they can make it, and that's fine. But sometimes you fake it, and so I don't like that in Miami. Yeah.
I like that. It's a weird like point of view because I'm trying to learn too. Like, where is like the good places to network, right? I always hear Coconut Grove, Coral Gables. Like, it's like the nice, not humble people, but someone that worked for it, right?
Yeah.
It's like you said, old money.
Yes.
That life's that nice, authentic feeling.
Yes.
Well, betrayal. What did you experience with betrayal? Because I know there's a lot of trial and errors, man. And I don't know if you want to speak on a little bit or on a couple stories.
Of course. I just got one, which it remarks my life. And every time you talk about it, it's just like, it's what I have there. My first business when I was 18, right, that I move out, I come back to my parents' house and I create a business, which it was dog walking services in Sunny House. I lived in Sunny House for the past 8 years. And I did a membership for waterfront properties for their doggies and taking care of them whenever they travel. We do overnights and stuff like that. And I was doing pretty good to the point where I needed a manager. And so I hired one of my best friends at the time, which was my business partner. And the business was doing so good, I decided to go through real estate, and he was in charge of everything. I went to a trip to Colombia and I came back. When I came back, I had no clients. He took them all.
What?
He took them all and he rebranded. Like, bro, everything was so quick because I was moving, like.
He took your business, you just stripped your business like that?
Basically.
Did you call him? You're like, yo, what's up?
Bro, we talked, but he wouldn't say much. He would say like, no, I have another opportunity. And then I will take it. He wouldn't say like, oh yeah, I'm still doing the business, So I was just so confused because clients were dropping. He was leaving me. I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And so I was so focused on the real estate that I was just like, okay, maybe like nothing is going on. I'm just crazy and I'm just gonna keep focusing on real estate. To the point where I had no business and then I was just pure in real estate.
What?
I know.
What did you do? Does he talk to you now or try to reach out? Has he
I
ever
went
tried
through I went through a process where I cannot hate on nobody, and so I did talk to him, and I needed to know. Like, I just had that concern of what happened, and so it was all miscommunication. We talked about it until now. Like, we do talk. Of course, it's not the same, but I can't have any type of madness for somebody. Like I can't hate nobody. Like we're all here to learn. It's all a lesson.
It's like, I want
And
you to eat, just not on my table.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And he taught me a couple things, like throughout that process. Like there's trust me, when you go through that, it's a lot of lessons to learn. It's not just like, oh yeah, he stole my business. Don't look at it that way, because it's a lot of lessons, and that's what I take.
That's interesting. That's for such a young age too, like 23, to have that mindset. It takes a lot, man.
It's my foundation. So I don't know if you saw, but I wrote a book. It's
Yeah.
called The Glitch in the Game of Life, and that's what I preach. I need people to understand that the foundation is the mindset, because you can go through. Listen, that business was doing almost $1 million a year, like walking dogs. You understand?
Yeah.
So I gave this guy this opportunity, and trust me, I was in a lot of anger. I was just like, bro, all this sacrifice that it took me to build this, and like it was a lot of emotion attached to it. But then my mindset, it took me to see things in another perspective, because I can only see it from my anger, right? Like my emotional, like my business, and I was so attached to it. But then I was like, I didn't understand his side. What happened? Like, what did I do wrong? I left the business, and I wasn't communicating right. I was just making more money and putting into real estate. And so when I brought him in, I paid for mentors that he was involved in. So I was just like, I'm giving this guy so much value. Why is he taking my business? I was just like, why? But then I wasn't looking at me. I wasn't pointing at me. And I wasn't like, okay, but you didn't communicate right. You didn't do this right, So it's so easy to just point at others. But when it goes to pointing at you or looking at the situation in another perspective, it gets hard. And only with the right mindset, you can get out of that perspective that you have on your own to see it from that side.
I like that. Self accountability.
Yes.
Everyone points their finger, but no one wants to point their thumb back at them.
Yes.
I feel like that's one error too. I like that, man. And I want to ask this too, because I'm learning a lot from you, man. Like it's genuine, and I know a lot of people will too as well. It's like, what's important in business for you? For you, what's something that you think someone needs in business? If they're
Trust.
gonna start. Huh?
Trust with your partners, trust with your clients, trust with everybody. Like to do good business, you need to have trust.
How can you become financial literate at such a young age for someone else?
Self-educate. Like we spoke before, I didn't go to college, and I don't suggest anybody, if you're not going to be a doctor or somebody who actually needs that type of education, because they don't teach you financial literacy. And I think that's something that we all need to know. And when I say self-educate, is by reading books, is by, you can go in the news and check the business stuff that is happening every single day, and analyze why things happening. Big companies, analyze the history of companies, analyze, for example, people that are doing huge things like Elon Musk. You can read his book, his whole biography, understand how he got to the point that he's now, understand that he used to read like 3 books a week. Do you even read one? So little things like that, you will see that everything is patterns. And so once you understand that, okay, this person got there because they were reading these times, and now like their financial literacy, and now they take decisions that will make them richer, because it's actually what I understood about, these billionaires and these books is that it's no how many things you do, but it's how many things you don't do. Because we make so many bad habits, and instead of you trying to do so many things like, oh, I'm gonna do so many side hustles, you can just focus on one and grow it to the point that you will become a millionaire with one thing. Have you heard about the story, the guy that was selling rocks in a box?
No.
He became a he pitched on the Shark Tank show, selling rocks on a box. And he became a millionaire by doing that. So you need to understand that you can become financially free by doing anything, but you just need to be focused on that and and stop doing so many things.
Perfect it.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna tell you what happened that in that rock box. It was just marketing because they were selling that rock as a pet.
Oh.
So I'm telling you, like, being rich is just on your mind, and then once you believe it, you can literally market anything and be rich. Like, just think about it again, like a rock in a box.
This is crazy.
And the guy like pitched these investors. He got the money and he succeeded with the business. It wasn't sustainable, but he made a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can exit and do something else.
I like that.
But that's being smart.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not working hard. Because a lot of people teach you how to work hard.
Yeah.
But it's better to work smarter. You know?
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That is really interesting too.
Do you see hardworking people with a lot of money? They're actually the ones that make the less.
Money.
Yeah. Because that's not the goal.
What did your family think, or what did your mom think once you started developing and she started seeing more results on it? Because the moms wanted to play it safe, you know?
Yeah.
Education's first.
They do it out of love, though, and they keep you comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I understood that, and when she saw me, she was very proud, of course. But then I had to detach. I had to fast from my family because they will see me doing things to the extreme, and they will be like, my mom will be like, "Why are you working so much? Or why are you doing so much of this? Like, you haven't had dinner with us for this time, or you haven't taken a day off." And it's like, in the beginning, you need to have some momentum. You need to build that up. You can't just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep being me and try to get a different outcome. That doesn't make sense. It's so simple as you need to become a different person to have a different outcome. So easy.
Yeah.
And so I had to leave my house, right? And then she will start to change, and she will start to, because here's the thing, when we're entrepreneurs and we start doing good, we want other people to do good.
Yeah.
And so we start with our family, but it's not that easy. It's not like pouring time into them and telling them what to do or any of that. It's actually fasting from them and letting them see your results and not like telling them what to do or any sort of that.
Yeah.
Just letting them watch you and then letting them ask you. So instead of you pouring into them, they're wanting you to pour into them.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
They're seeking for it.
Yep.
You can't go and try to like, yes, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to get you where I'm at. They won't.
Yeah.
They need to really have that desire. And so once I left and she saw me that I was doing good and she was busy me and we didn't have that much time. When we had that little time together, it was amazing.
Meant the world.
Yes. And so we really were present. We were really like listening to each other. We were really enjoying that meal. We were really like helping each other. So she actually helped me a lot to break through these patterns that I had all over my head, because she's the one that raised me, right?
Yeah.
And so at 16, she took me to Colombia to a trip. It was a retreat where in that retreat, it was called Reborn. And they wrote me on a womb, on a blanket. That's supposed to be my mom's womb. And they showed me patterns in my mind. It was, I can't even explain it. It was crazy.
It's like
It
reborn.
was like a meditation. And so when they showed me that, I was just like, wow, like none of this is mine. Like this is my family's belief. This is their thing. That is not mine.
Yeah.
And so since then, I literally restarted a new life. And so she is a very important part of my path. And I just knew that I'm a very important part of her path as well.
Yeah.
And out of pure love, like I fast from her. I left her with her husband, and I did my own thing, did my business, and then she just watching. Now like she started like doing the same, and so she started reading, she started working out, and it's just by when you look up to somebody, and it's not like whatever they say is like, yeah, I will do it.
Yeah.
Just like that. So I became like, I wouldn't say an idol, but my mom looks up to me. And I love that. That's, I would say that's one of my biggest wins. because I wanted her to be conscious. I wanted her to have that open eye of reality.
Yeah.
And now she does. And so for me, that's the world. That means the world to me.
At the end of the day, she's always going to be taken care of by you. You know, that's the thing.
Always.
Always. And I feel like as a man, that's what you want. Your
Yes.
mother, right? And
Yes.
you want to give her everything you ever wanted.
Yes.
But how important is religion? Because you can have faith in yourself, which you need, mindset.
Yeah.
But how important is religion? I'm Catholic and I believe in God full on hands.
I see. I'm not religious. I do believe in God, and I do have faith. I believe without faith, we're literally nothing. We can't create. You need to have some sort of belief in something, in yourself too.
Yeah.
But I'm not religious. I'm conscious. And why I'm not religious? Because I believe religion controls a lot, but I'm conscious to the point that I know what's good and what's bad.
No.
I meditate. I read the word. I try to stay planted as much as I can, because we're just like a seed, and we have breakthroughs, and before we have a breakthrough to the surface, we need a breakthrough in the darkness.
Yeah.
So, wow, I'm just getting chills, and it just reminds me every time you're about to break through to the surface, and you're gonna about to show up, bro. You're breaking crazy to the ground.
Yeah,
Like,
he's going wrong.
yes, and so I believe faith is everything. Faith over fear, 100%. I believe in frequencies, and I know that being authentic and have love is the purest and highest frequencies that you can have. So I just try to be authentic and being me, not try to be nobody else or trying to impress nobody, because I have nobody to impress but God. And so that's it's funny, I don't know if you can see the merch, but
God
this
will
is
never.
God will never leave you. And so this is my own merch.
Oh, it's yours?
Yeah.
Fire, bro.
And so I did it for people to remind themselves that the God is within them. And also it feels powerful when you're wearing it. And so people that are walking around, they might see it, and you might enlighten people's life, and you might not know, and that has happened to me. So yeah, I mean, faith for me is everything.
I like the frequencies, energies. You feel that on people too.
Yes.
Where it's just like it makes you hyped up.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. I mean, so when you're working 24/7, maybe outside on social media, people might be like, "Oh man, Glensky, he's living it. He's doing this, all this." But what's the reality to when you have to get up, you have to work, you have to discipline yourself and be like, "I gotta work out, I gotta answer this calls, I have to perform regardless."
That's funny, because I was talking the other day in the gym with this chick. She was just like, "Oh, but it looks like you got everything figured out." And I'm like, listen, everything in social media looks like you got everything figured out.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's what social media is for. It's to sell, it's to show the lifestyle, it's to show what you do.
Yeah.
It's to market yourself, right? And you're not gonna market yourself like, "Oh yeah, I have to wake up today and do this," and So how does it look? Well, first in the morning, I wake up and I don't have any morning routine where it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put my face on ice." But what I do is gratefulness. That's the first thing I tap into. I tap into what do I have? Focus on what can I control. Well, I have food, I have my health, I have a roof, like little things that they really are everything.
Yeah.
So first, be grateful, about these little things, then stretch and ground myself. That way I can feel like I'm just a human. Because look at this, most of us as humans, we made $1 million, and the next day we're like, we feel on the top of the world, and we're like, nothing against me. And guess what? You're just another guy with
Another person.
just more numbers in your account.
Yep.
So I try to just ground and feel and reset. Everything back to zero. So I go back at it again. I'm hungry, and I just treat it like back then when you needed to go hunt to eat. I won't eat until I get my stuff done in the morning. Because not every day looks the same.
Yeah.
Maybe in the morning I have heavy calls. Monday, maybe I have 5 podcasts in Tuesday. it looks different every single day, but I need to get stuff done in the morning, then I can eat. Because when I eat, I feel like,
Tired.
yeah, I
Sloppy.
feel
Yeah.
slower.
Yep.
So I'm trying to like use my energy and my potential in the morning.
Yep.
Fire up, I can give it all, and then okay, I can eat. And now I take like team meetings. I'm checking on follow-ups. I'm afternoon is more like okay, it's more about checking up with my team, checking up with my clients. It's like okay, everything is going good. Like, like keeping those CTAs in on point.
Mm.
And then from there, I like to go to a gym in the evening, so like at 5, 6.
Okay.
And then from there, I do cold plunge, and then throughout the day, I like to listen to audiobooks, and I'm a reader in the morning. In the morning, I try to take those habits all out. So I wake up early and get all those habits out, and then throughout the day, I can most likely like get my stuff done.
See, and that's I like that because you're actually being authentic of showing like what if you do daily, not like party, not exotic cars. You know what I mean? Like people get that mistaken.
I haven't party in like 3, 4 years,
Wow.
and it's because I used to party a lot. So I guess I got bored of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to celebrate my birthday sometimes. My birthday, this past birthday, it was just like work. It was just like another day, and I celebrate at night with my mom, 2 more people, 3 more people, one client, like that, super close circle, and I liked it. I like my peace because I remember when I used to party, it's always something went wrong. So, like somebody got drunk and this happened and that happened, and it's a drama, and it's just like I like to keep my peace, and so yeah, I mean I don't like to party anymore.
I feel like it gets old and it doesn't fulfill you either way.
Not at all, and it's funny because being in Miami, you get invited to parties every single weekend.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, like if I decided to party, it's like, oh no, there is no more. Like it happens every day in Miami.
But what keeps you broke in Miami? Like, why do you think people become broke here, or go broke, or just stay broke?
Staying in the same circles,
Uh-huh.
not putting themselves uncomfortable, because the reality here is that anything is possible. With credit, with a stable job, you can survive. You can, be partying or doing all that, and that's fine. I believe everybody needs to go through a certain phase. I'm not gonna tell people that are partying like you're doing anything wrong, because maybe you need to go through it. That way you burn that phase of your life. So now you can go through your purpose.
Yeah.
People just need to find purpose, because some people are just living without purpose, and so they're living for a paycheck and then going to find some chicks and just chasing the next thing.
Yep.
And in social media, and so whatever comes out, I want that or this and that, and so they're not living in their highest frequency, in their purpose, authentic. They're just trying to be someone else, or so I guess putting themselves uncomfortable and finding their purpose, that's what keeps them broke. They don't have a purpose and they keep in the same circle.
I like that. I like that a lot. And I kind of want to slow it down because I don't want to take up most of your time because time's important. Is pretty much when you got your first big check, what did you think in that moment, knowing that you had to sleep on a couch? I don't know. You don't have to say the number. And if you do, we'll blur it out just for, I don't want people pocket watching. But when you first got your first big check, you're like, wow, I can't believe it. What was the first thoughts that went to your head?
I couldn't believe it. In my head, I was just like, I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow. And that first check, I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't like a big amount. It was $2,000 monthly.
Wow.
And so when that came into my head, I was just like, wow, can I just replicate this? And that's what I did with the dogs.
Wow.
Imagine, I just have 5 clients and I was already making 10 racks a month.
Wow.
How do you think we almost got to $1 million? Sunny House is one of the highest residences in Miami. Like that's where they have the Porch Tower. That's where we have. Right now they're building Bentley.
Okay.
You know, they have Armani Casa.
Wow.
We're talking about a condo there is worth $5 to $8 million. The cheapest one. That's the floor price.
Jeez.
So these people, they want to take care of their dogs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They want them to be fed. They want them to be walked 3 times a day. They want them to play with it. So I'll create a membership for that. That's not a necessity. So it was that a recurring revenue every single month of these dog owners just paying me. So it wasn't like a big check in the beginning when I had that eye opening, but I was just like, wow, like this is possible. I can just do this, like replicate it and do it over and over and over.
For something you created.
Yes.
That's insane. From couch to then making that. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just, I don't know, man. Just hearing to stories like that is phenomenal. But Glensky, anything since I interviewed you and put you in the hot seat,
Yeah.
I like to be an open book too. If there's any questions you have that you want to ask me, go ahead. If you don't.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. You told me you were from Mexico,
Yeah.
and how do you ended up here in Miami?
So born and raised in Chicago, parents are Mexican, immigrants, whole family there. It's the opportunity, man. I feel like this is the youngest we're ever going to be. If we don't take the risk now, someone else is going to do it.
Yep.
And I'd rather do it now, you know?
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too.
we got a lot of people and everyone's just like regret time. Don't do it.
No, but you can't regret it.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't live in the past. I mean, the past is only giving you feedback, and that way you won't do it again. Because if you keep regretting, you keep feeling, you keep in that frequency, in my opinion, right? I feel like you're not gonna change, and you're just gonna feel like, poor me, like I should have done it this way.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. I should have done so many things different ways, but I'm so grateful I did it that way. Now I don't do it that way.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just for feedback.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it, man. I came here for one mission, and this is to do this. This is why I'm living here, and I'm gonna have to figure it out. It's gonna be hard, but you gotta.
But who said it was gonna be easy?
No one. Yeah, that's the
Who
simple.
said it?
Yeah, you're right.
And you were here probably to change your town and expand your network.
Yeah.
And get opportunities like you said. And I'm glad we met because I have a lot of opportunities here that, you know, maybe taking videos, maybe gigs here, gigs there, and then you keep meeting people, and it's just one person that can change your life.
I like that. Yeah.
It's just one person. No, literally, it's one person. You don't need a room of 100 people. You just need one person.
Sigmar Cuban said you just have to be right one time.
Yep. Literally.
Glenn, man, thank you for this podcast, man, and
course.
thank you for your time, brother.
Of course.
Thank you, man.
It's a pleasure. No,
Hey,
thank you.
Likewise.